It's the Rundown. It's brought to you by Tommy John. The holidays are here. This is a great gift. Feidelberg walks around wearing small underwear.
Sometimes.
He thought like underwear was like one size fits all, so he grabbed a pack of smalls.
I thought maybe you liked the security of it.
No, it's majorly uncomfortable.
Super uncomfortable. I mean, small. He's a fat baby. He can't fit in a small.
Why did you think all other clothes had sizes and lengths and that? And then you're like,
I just
underwear
forget.
must be one size
I've done
fits
it
all.
like multiple times. I just forget sometimes. I just forget that
But
underwear
then,
has sizes.
but then he
and I just grab
continues
a
to wear
box.
them. Like
Well-
I bought something in the wrong size before, and then I like throw that out. Or
I
leave it, you know what
forget.
I mean?
I forget. It's once thing goes to the laundry, and it's like, well, I need to wear underwear today. And
Yeah.
I'll be like, well, I got these 6 pairs of small underwear that.
I would do that. You like
That's
work through
small?
You work. I mean, I
Fellas,
couldn't.
you know,
I
I'll
couldn't.
squeeze in. I go XL in the boxers. I'll squeeze into a large. I could maybe do a medium. A small.
I think that would like cut off blood, and I would pass
Yes.
out like halfway through the day.
It's like a pair of sneakers that are too small. You wear them enough, it gets to be your size.
no,
not how it
no,
works.
that's
does.
not how that works.
I took my pants
That
off and showed
is-
Kevin. They weren't like noticeably small. It was like.
You got no ass and a tiny
you-
dick, so I guess you can get it in there.
You
but-
said
It
that.
does.
You
It
said that
gets-
like you wear shoes that are
Yeah,
too small.
you
and
stretch-
you
you
just push
stretch
through 'em.
things
I mean, I don't do
I
any
think
of
that's
those
what-
things, by the way.
No.
I wear shoes
But
that
it
fit
is
me
like,
and
because I have long balls, so like they get really pushed back. Like my balls are like in my butthole.
you are vile. This is an
is
ad
vile.
read, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
This is an advertisement right here. Are you kidding me right now?
Long. You have long balls.
Oh
If
yeah,
you've
like
got-
long ball
If
Larry.
you got long balls, buy Tommy John because they are like comfortable but
Yeah.
spacious.
It's like
They
it's
let 'em
like
breathe.
it's like someone's just walking around cupping them. It's beautiful. I love the Tommy
That's
Johns.
great.
They look good. They feel good. They're high quality premium boxers. Fran and Rhea were talking the other day. If you take a guy's pants off and there's ugly boxers or tighty whities, they're gonna laugh in your face. You don't want that. You don't want the girls laughing at you. So get yourself some Tommy John. The girls can get in on it too. Guys, we're probably not gonna laugh at girls if you take your pants off. We'll probably be happy no matter what. But make sure you get a Tommy
You
John
wear a
thongs.
pair of underwear. It's a small.
Get it for your brother, your
Wear
sister,
whatever.
your mother, your auntie, everybody. It's a good gift to give. So go to TommyJohn.com/rundown for 20% off. That's TommyJohn.com/rundown. Start off with this 5'2" basketball player who stinks. You can't stink if you're gonna be 5'2". This is like doing a disservice to the Muggsy Bogueses and the Spud Webbs and the Nate Robinsons of the world. This guy's like carrying a torch for the small men of the world, and he's up here tossing up bricks.
I'm gonna ride for my guy right here.
Okay.
When you are not a superstar, I don't know who this person is. I imagine he's not a superstar.
Darnell Rogers.
Darnell Rogers. He's 5'2".
Yeah.
I
That's
imagine he's
tiny,
not
by the way.
one of the kings on a team.
Small.
When you get open, because he got open for a second. When
gotta
you
go.
don't
Yeah.
have some wall blocking you,
Yeah.
Let it fly.
you gotta let
When
it
you're not
fly.
like in the rainforest where
Yeah.
there's like trees, like you
It's-
finally see an opening and go for it.
I remember at my first high school hockey game. I was a freshman on varsity, and no big deal, whatever.
Whoa.
And I like, I was always like, I was on the bench for games on end, and I finally get into a game, and I get a
Clapper.
little bit of space.
Yeah.
Neutral zone, little bit of space. I knew it was towards the end of the period.
Yeah.
Fire the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Missed the net by 100 feet, icing, face off back in our zone.
But the payoff is, the potential payoff is so worth
Yeah,
it.
that
Because
would-
if you had made that, it's like, boom,
Yeah.
keep me off the bench. But this guy, he obviously missed too.
And by the
so-
way, when I say fire the fucking thing, I did not fire that
It,
thing.
like, trickled down.
It was like it wasn't even close. It was like I had the blade angled up, so it was just like fluttered. It was one of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life. But like I had some open space. I had to let her go.
shoot or shoot.
I
think
actually,
that's,
my
that's
buddy
fine.
was getting garbage time. I think we were like 8th grade basketball, and there was like 15 seconds left in the quarter, and I inbound the ball to him at half court, and he thought there was like a second left, so he heaves it up, just smacks off the backboard. The other team gets the ball, like dribbles on court and lays it up. He was like, that was my time, that was my moment.
It was the slap shot I took was like a Frankie Borelli chip.
Yes. Watch out. Fuck you. Fuck you.
modern guys.
I
Frankie
bladed
just
the
went-
shit out of her.
Frankie was typing and just like this.
Those things actually have a lot of speed. Those things go flying over the green. So you might give yourself too
you
much
played
credit.
hockey. You're like a reverse Happy Gilmore, Frankie.
I
This
didn't
is fucked
say it,
up.
dude. I didn't say it. I'm a bad golfer. I am your guy.
Yeah, you guys got to stick
I didn't
together.
bring it up. I didn't bring it up. I mean, he's all jacked up about the Islanders still. He came on-
14-0-1 in their last
I knew that was gonna
15.
go.
The greatest streak since
Islanders haven't
1982.
fucking lost.
I was sitting at my
since
desk this
October
morning,
11th.
headphones
That's
on,
insane.
That is
not
nuts.
talking to anybody, and all of a sudden I just hear something going on, so I figure something's going on out here. Frankie's looking at me, and he's like, what happens to the NHL if the Islanders never lose again? I'm like, I'm not involved in this conversation
Honestly, is the
yet.
NHL prepared to have a team just win every game?
I mean, who's going to stop them?
They set a record. The only team in NHL history to come back with multiple goal deficit, 5 minutes left in the third period.
I think I
Back-to-back
saw
nights.
you had that tweet. Was it last night where you were like down 2-0? Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doesn't even matter.
We were down 2-0 in the first period. Doesn't
No big
matter. We're
deal.
gonna win this game.
No
We
big
did.
deal.
It's so funny.
So there's a lot of game left. Yep, you were right.
We just win.
Remember when they swept the Penguins and then got swept right afterwards?
This guy can't talk.
Look at this. Look at this. No, everyone's just so good. They were good last year too, Frank.
Dude, 14-0-1.
They were super good.
Ben,
Look at them. Look at them.
Ben,
They were
Ben,
super
once
good.
you hang the banner, it doesn't matter anymore. On to the
You
next.
know what?
over.
You know what's really funny?
Yeah.
Shut up, shut up.
Party's
You know what?
over. Party's over.
You know what's really funny?
Every day.
How many times have I referenced this year the Patriots are Super Bowl champions currently? I don't know if I have yet. I said they'll be in the AFC Championship. I don't know if I've said they're the current Super Bowl champions. They are. Who cares?
Right now, the Islanders are 14-0-1. That's what matters, not fucking last Stanley Cup.
Now he's gonna
Vroom, vroom, baby.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do
Vroom,
it.
vroom.
Don't do that. This guy only gets like This guy gets all happy when you talk about the Penguins because he's actually a closet like Penguins fan. Only team he gets worked up about.
We've seen the tweets.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tweets don't lie. Tweets don't lie. LeBron is clipping him chatting, chirping with this ref.
I haven't grabbed him before. I know he get ball. I didn't grab him on his hip. I know you've been reading and saying I ain't been playing defense the last couple of years, but it's a new year.
Not said
So,
that's never come out of my mouth.
Ball has never come out of my mouth.
I got a kick out of this. I like this.
Yeah.
I like to they should do more like mic'd up stuff like this. Like that ref kind of laughing. So he says, you know, I know you've been saying I haven't played defense in years, but
Maybe
this
reading.
year- been reading, but then he was like, those words never came out of my mouth.
Right.
So I just like that back and forth banter. I did like LeBron, like it's a new year. I feel like it's kind of like I'm going for it.
I have
now.
a team this year.
Yeah, like we're winning and let's do it.
I also like a little bit of awareness from LeBron. Like, if you would ask me what he thinks about his defense last couple of years, he'd be
Right.
like, I'm just, like, the people around him probably be like, you're saving yourself for the playoffs, King.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you're doing great. I didn't think he would actually be like, people say that I've been taking, like, defensive shifts off.
Well, you know what? And that also kind of does prove to you that like he's hearing all of it. Like
Yes.
he knows.
But
about,
also with
you know,
like
everything.
with LeBron, it's tough. You know, like someone here being like, "Oh, you heard it." Like you gotta go looking for it. LeBron just puts on TV and
Yeah,
like
there's someone saying
you
it,
put on
yeah.
the channel, any channel.
Yeah,
But, like
yeah,
and it's like LeBron's like taking time off. Like you open any paper, it's like LeBron cannot avoid his own criticism.
right. He's just putting up steady triple doubles.
But
all
also
the
like
time.
it's
And you're
I
17.
don't have a huge
Tom Brady
dog in the
shit.
fight. I'm just a root for the Celtics, but I don't follow basketball so closely. And I just do like how polarizing LeBron is. where
Yeah.
It's like last year it was just like he's done. He moved to LA to make
now it's like,
movies. Who gives a shit?
wow.
Now it's
Yeah.
like, ah.
No, I said it. I was like, I thought he's on his retirement tour basically. But I do think it's like, okay, Anthony Davis is here. We're like, number one in the league.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
He
I
can
still
do
got
it.
like now I can rev it up.
Who'd he dunk on the other night? That was
Oh,
one
it
of the
was
most
vicious.
vicious
I
dunks
ended
I've
that
seen.
guy.
Yeah,
Ended him.
in a long
I mean,
time.
it's like it's basically just like getting in a fight with your girlfriend that you know you lost already. You're just like, oh, I'm not gonna fight. Like I lost. So who
Yeah.
cares?
Well, you know what?
So
It's
he's
funny.
like last year. He's like, I lost. Like I'm not gonna try and have this argument. It's done.
People talk about like load management game to game. I feel like he does it like season to season.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like I just worry about championships, and I know I ain't winning one with this team right now.
Right.
So let me just like chill. I'll go produce some things, hang out. Now I got a superstar, and now it's time to roll. We got two umpire. Let's do Gronk first. Gronk dancing with the Laker girls. He also did his announcement thing. What was it?
What's up, Gronk Nation? I have a big announcement to make. I can't wait to drop it on all y'all this coming Tuesday. It's going to be fun. It's going to be wild. It's going to be a good time.
She's got a Super Bowl party.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
party.
Miami Beach.
How many times are we going to let him do that?
That's it.
I think that was his last one.
Done.
Okay.
I think that was
Because
his last one.
I remember the CBD one, we were on radio with the cousins, and we were like, this is going to be great. Like, this is going to be huge. We can cover it. And then he's like, oh, I'm working with a CBD company. And then he did this again, and people are like, they revved
That's
up the
it.
engine again. And it was like,
I
he's
feel
coming
like
back.
even
But
this one, nobody knew.
Yeah, even
you
this
know?
one was like,
Nobody thought that was
But
really gonna happen.
there wasn't a small party that was like, this could be it.
Honestly, there wasn't.
Okay.
There really wasn't.
he really has
I think
been-
for people there were. There
Yes.
was some buzz about it. For me, like no, you knew it wasn't.
If he was just at home and shit, but he's been doing the analyst thing, and
Yeah.
he's been around. I mean,
But he did. He once again he kept the door open. But I don't think he said this year he's not. He said, but maybe 2020. He's like, I stay fit. Who cares? I do think it's one of those things that like he might just get bored, but he's such a puppy. He might not get bored. He's just been doing things. Right?
I mean, last night
if
he
you
was
go
like,
home and just sit at home, like it's like, well, this is boring.
But he's like with Camille here. He's doing the Laker
his girlfriend's
thing.
crazy
the
famous.
Lakers thing was like the perfect example. It's like how many other like superstar athletes would even do that?
Yeah.
But he also liked that. You know what I mean?
But-
like he can have fun. He's
And it is
other
also-
athletes are like competitive freaks who are like, I need the competition. I need the whatever. And
He
he's
just
like,
needs a
I can
laser
dance with
pointer on
girls.
the wall. Laser pointer on the wall. He's like, yes, this is it.
Exactly.
This
He's
is
good to
mentally
go.
stimulating.
He is
I'm jealous of that.
he's the most difficult person to say. And I wasn't mad because I never thought he was coming back. But I was still like, all right. I mean, that's your last time before you become the boy who cried comeback. Yeah. And it was like, kind of, not disappointed, but just like a little turned off by it all. And then he does this, and you're like, I fucking love the guy.
Do you think if he
Yo, by the
knows
way,
if
he
he's coming back?
knew that whole routine and everything.
Yeah, he crushed it.
Every time I've ever asked her,
You mean you
she's
think
been like,
Camille
I
was
don't
letting him go out there without
Yeah,
dude, Camille did a fucking 30-second Taylor Swift dance, and she was like,
mad at
no,
you for
she's like,
stinking.
no, this is like, I'm honestly mad, do it again.
Never not
Like,
dancing,
she's
bro.
like, she's like, we're not stopping until you're on beat, and I was like, couldn't get on beat, so like, I'm a fucking idiot. Her boyfriend, she's not
The
letting.
thought of like them.
That's her
like, the night
brand, never not
before at
dancing.
home,
Yeah, just
being
like-
like, no, do it again. Like Herb Brooks, again. Again.
I was thinking Whiplash, like, you're dragging.
All right, last two stories here. Maybe my favorite of the rundown. First, we got a Florida man, a man in Florida who punched an umpire, a little league umpire, in the face over a blown call. And then we got this other video, a TikTok video of this umpire at like a awesome field, by the way. Like he has the full legit umpire gear on, beautiful field, dugouts, bleachers, the whole nine. Parents are just heckling the fuck out of him, and he's like yelling at the crowd, like calm it down. And then you just hear, "Are you upset because the kids are taller than you?" From like this mom, like this little mom voice, and he just says, "I'm out of here."
Incredible trip.
Reaches in his ball pouch, throws the balls, and bounces.
Enough. I'm not hearing another word anyway.
Then be fair.
No, wait a second. Did you just hear me? Yeah, I heard you. Okay, you want to have a game here? Chill out. Quiet down. It's a baseball game.
Hey, stay professional for the kids and just do your job.
Come on.
That's it.
Come on. You've
Are you
got
mad
this.
because the kids are taller than you?
Wow. Okay, that's it. See you later. Thanks. Take care, Ariel. Sorry. You're out of control.
Ridiculous.
Hey, pull off for 5 minutes before I drove anywhere.
Terrible. That's gonna
I mean, these two stories are like, I would never be an umpire.
Well,
That's
that's
what I was
gonna
gonna
say.
say.
I'd be homeless instead.
I would never be a coach. I
How
would
much?
never be
How
an
badly
umpire.
do you need $15?
Yeah, dealing with this bullshit.
What is the allure?
Parents.
What is the allure? Like, you're not at that top level, so it's not like cool, you're not on TV, and you got to deal with parents punching you in the face and also giving
honestly,
you an
It's
A+
more dangerous to
shirt.
be a Little League umpire than it is to be a Central American goaltender. Like, it's crazy.
Yo, dude, how about this? I'd rather be the guy getting punched in the face. I'd rather be the umpire getting punched than getting verbally
'Cause
assassinated like that.
There's no video of the guy getting punched in the
Right,
face, right?
yeah, but even that, I would rather get punched and be like, all right, I got a black eye, that's gonna go away,
And I get to
than
see
be
you.
known as like, that's gonna eat at that guy forever.
Yeah, that guy's gonna be ordering a bagel next week and just snap on some lady.
That's how it
It's
starts.
on TikTok. I bet it's got like
Oh,
500 million views.
Honestly, that guy might kill himself.
It's the. I think part of it comes down to the umpire though. You just gotta take it not too seriously.
Yeah.
I think I've told this story before where
I would be laughing at parents. I'd be like,
I
"You
was-
fucking.
Making
was-
bad
I,
calls
I
on
would,
purpose.
yes, they'd be
Yep.
like, oh, really? Ball
Yeah.
four, whatever.
Yeah.
I was an umpire for. I was probably like in Pony League or whatever, and like they needed an ump for Little League, and I was being a base umpire, and they asked me. They did like a tag check, and they like, you
That's
tag
crazy.
up, and I was like, I don't fucking know. And they're like, I was in a Superman T-shirt and gym shorts. And
I don't know.
they're
Why
like-
wouldn't you just make a
I was
judgment
like,
either way?
I was like, guys, this is Little League baseball. I zoned out.
Dude,
Like, I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 13.
I can't believe
I'm,
anybody even
like,
tagged
I'm
up.
15.
This is
Like,
Little League baseball.
Most
I
of
have
those
no
games,
idea
I'm
what
pretty
happened.
sure aren't most of those games umped by one person.
Yeah, they do.
So like when it goes in the outfield, the guy walks past the pitcher's mound, kind of looking at what's going on. Yeah, you can't be.
Just be like, yeah, I don't know, man. People were screaming at me. Parents were so angry.
I
Like,
mean-
you weren't. Like, no, I wasn't looking at the guy tagged up. I was fucking just staring out blankly into right
Playing
field.
the dandelions, kicking
You guys know what this sport is. You guys can deal with
Figure it
it.
out amongst yourselves. I honestly don't know. I forget how it ended. They're like, well, someone's got to make a call. Well, it's not going to be me.
I think you always just gotta.
I've lost credibility on this issue. I don't know if he jacked up or not.
I had a couple buddies who were like Little League umpires, and I never.
I could
thought
see. Listen, back in the day, like I remember Little League so fondly, and I don't really remember parents being like total assholes, other aside from my mother. but like it seemed like it was like a fun thing. I don't know if I had a kid
No,
playing.
I remember my
it bad
youth
for you?
leagues were
Ours
bad.
was pretty cool. I feel like unless I just wasn't
Hockey,
paying
we used to have
attention.
like dads hanging over the glass and
Yeah,
screaming.
that's
It was
crazy.
like, parents are fucking nuts, man. You guys are all insane.
What's
would
crazier,
maybe,
hockey
like-
dads or baseball dads? I don't know anything about
Hockey dads.
Yeah.
Hockey
I mean,
dads. for
hockey
sure.
people in
Hockey dads are
general.
just drunk 24/7 because you're always away at tournaments.
Yeah.
Everyone's just shit faced all the time.
Gotcha.
Hockey dads, hockey people are a weird breed, man.
Dude, we would be like away on tournaments at 8 years old, and dads would be eating breakfast with Coors Lights. And be like, guys, we got 3 games today.
That's all
And
right,
guess what?
that's-
They serve alcohol at the rink.
I feel like baseball dads aren't exactly sober either. They might
Nah,
have
they got
to
the cup.
hide it a little bit. Yeah.
I guess it's probably different. Gets different like what levels you play. Like I played a higher level of baseball, of hockey, where it's like the travel teams and tournaments. I never really did much of that with baseball. I basically stuck
Yeah.
with like my little league teams, and that was a little more low key. But even then, like I remember people having
Going at it,
legitimate fights.
Speaking of hockey, Biz is on Answer the Internet this week. It is so fucking funny.
Really?
It is so funny.
Could LeBron beat any NHL player in a fight? Like just one guy?
On skates, on the ice, NHL fight.
I mean, he could beat some of the guys up. There's little skill guys. I'd imagine Johnny Gaudreau is not going to beat up LeBron James, although the skating aspect may play a little bit of a factor. But even if he did have LeBron on the ground, he can't hurt him enough with his muffin punches. So yes, there are, but not many.
There's like a 4-minute section in the middle where he talks about shitting your pants. So fucking good. In like this very heartfelt, nice Biz way. He was like,
Right.
don't shame people who shit their pants because next time it could be you. It was like a drug, like an after school special, like drugs thing. Like,
Yeah.
don't do it. He was like, it could be you next time. And then there was one question about would you rather sit on a dick and eat a cake or sit on a cake and eat a dick?
Yeah.
And the way he answers it, I don't want to give it away, but it is so funny. It's one of the best we've ever had. He's unbelievable.
Damn.
And he was high as fuck. He couldn't even read the cards.
What?
Yeah, he was like, reel it in, Biz. Reel it in.
Come on, baby. Come on, bring it back.
Really
I'm
good.
on planet Earth. Bring it back.
Really good.
Damn, that's really funny.
After show, what do we got? We got home from Philly. We had a show there last night. Shout out to everyone in Philly who came out. That was dope.
No city in the history of the world lives up to its reputation like Philly does. We were there for 12 hours. My cab driver sold drugs, a whole bottle of pills.
Holy shit.
Must have been Perk 30s, of course, the official mascot of Philadelphia.
Bang, bang. Where's it at?
like didn't even try and hide it. Like took cash, got a bottle of pills, handed it to another cab driver.
Yeah.
It was insane.
The guy tried to rob your jacket.
Someone
at night.
I was walking home from the bar, made the mistake of walking alone in Philadelphia as a person in a jacket that cost more than $6. And someone came alongside, someone in a Range Rover was like, hey, that's a nice jacket. I was like, thank you, and kept walking. And he's like, no, for real, it's a nice jacket. I was like, I might just take this off and give it to him.
Did you start running?
I played it cool. I just kept walking, and luckily I was crossing the street, and he was heckling out of his driver's side window, and I just kept walking, and I just. Please don't take a left. Please don't take a left. Please don't And luckily he drove on, but I thought for sure he was gonna just save the beating.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, you just take it off. You don't need that. You don't need bruises all over your body.
You want
I
a
think I would
jacket?
have taken off running. I wouldn't have made it very far.
I like your double sock look here.
Yo, I was gonna say these sock teams are on fire.
It's like they're
Are they
different though. What do you think
mismatched on
about
purpose,
different?
or are they?
Would you finish first?
They're not. I mean, they
Like,
are
do those
mismatched.
come together?
No.
Okay.
I bought a whole large pack of them, and when I first bought them, I kept them together. I was like, I'm gonna be an adult and I'm gonna keep them together. Now I just wash them all and I just put them
I'll
on.
be honest, that's kind of a wacky move.
However they want. I don't know.
Those are
what to
two
tell
just
you.
wildly different socks.
They're
If
super
you were
different.
doing it on purpose, but to just be like, well, this is good enough.
It's that. That's the last one.
I would go
this
with
man
more
right
like
here
a-
was heckling me for wearing small underwear, just not even trying with socks. Fuck it. I don't
One
care.
style fits all.
I
For a
can't
guy who
wait.
literally has a uniform, to be like, yeah.
This is where I like to branch out. It's down here. It's like
Spice it up.
this is gonna be the same, but this is where people really it's the showstoppers right there. And it's really just because I'm too lazy to match them all together.
I feel you. That's why we just need universal socks. Everybody should agree on one color, white, black, gray, whatever you want it to be. And then there's no white. You're doing white socks now because that's what you do. But most people see white socks now, they think you're goofy or whatever. It should just be one style, one color, universal. Nobody ever has to worry about this ever again.
As a guy who likes fashion, I'm surprised that you say that.
Not socks. I don't care about socks.
No, I like socks.
Yeah, I do. I mean, yeah, you can
I like
show off
socks.
a
I
little
just
bit.
happen to like white ones.
You know what? As I say that though, I noticed your socks and I was like, ooh, big
Yeah.
fatty.
But then you made fun of it. But then it's I got 2 cans on them. Pretty fire.
Do you think the construction will be done in this office
Wait, that's
before or
a
after we need a new one?
Oh yeah.
That's
no,
a
we'll
great question.
forever be doing construction.
Yeah.
This is like only round one. Dave's gonna hate this, and we'll have to do it over.
No, he already has been. I don't know. You guys were gone. Maybe he has been walking around. He doesn't like it.
Yeah, of course.
So he wants to change.
We'll
something
tear it
about
down in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Eventually, he'll just be like, we're leaving. This whole office.
We were running out of space. I feel like already.
Barstool difference. Last night we had technical difficulties on the very first video we wanted to run. Roan did a Bang Bang Bird Gang video for Philly people.
Yeah.
Ew, Bang Bang Bird Gang, you know what the fuck it is, dude. KFC Radio down in Philly. It's a special fucking edition, so we're doing it big. But listen, if you're in the audience, I got a little tip for you. I got a sneaking suspicion that KFC and Feidelberg are gonna try and make fun of fucking Philadelphia while they're down there. Well, if they do, I got a little trick I learned when I was student body president up at Holy Family. Throw up on them. Have a fucking half gallon of fucking Wawa peach iced tea, a full gallon of fucking Turkey Hill, maybe some stuffed fucking red peppers out of fucking Primo's, and throw up on them. Cause no one comes to Fishtown and disrespects Philadelphia. Well, maybe other than those fucking 20,000 people underneath the L doing heroin, but that's neither here nor there. Make a note of it. Go across the street to the Barbary, go and grind on some fucking dude dressed up as a chick, and then fucking finish off the night at the institution formerly known as Sugar House, playing fucking craps all night across the fucking table from Bubba Chuck. Let's fucking go!
And we pressed play, and just no sound came out.
Great.
So I then took my phone and held the microphone up and just played it. And after the show, people were like, "Was that on purpose?" I was like, no!
No, this place
You
is
give
just has
us
that.
far too much credit.
Yeah.
It is not on purpose.
But almost like your socks, you should have just been like, "Yeah, I was doing it for fashion." We should have just been
That's
like,
what
"Yeah,
I
man,
should have said.
next
I wish
level
I could
shit."
go back like 5 minutes and be like, "This is the
We'll
new
edit this.
thing.
We'll
You
do
guys
one of
don't
those
know."
We'll rewind time.
Yeah.
Yo, did you do that on purpose?
Yeah, I did.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
Fashion statement.
Thank you.
That's the rundown.